Hey guys, okay, funniest thing happened today, and I wish I could read some of these on my phone, because I have 12 texts from this person. Okay, so there's two things. First of all, we have somebody walk our dogs every day. Now, I love walking the dogs, and we were really great walking the dogs when Augie was in a stroller, and as Augie has gotten older, he'll come with us, but he'll like bike or take his scooter or his like John Deere tractor, and there's always like, you know, he wants to dig the dirt, or he wants to climb a dirt pile, or he wants to climb on the digger or something, right? So the dogs just don't get walked like they really need to get walked, like, you know, get some energy out. Okay, so we have this dog walker. We've had Lindsay for like 2 years. She's great, but she's moving, and so she's no longer, you know, walking the dogs. Okay, so I'm on rover.com, and I'm like trying to find a dog walker. So like 2 weeks ago, I booked this girl. She's gonna come by today. Okay, so she gets here, guys. She texts, and she's like, I'm outside. I'm like, okay, great, I'll come on out. So I go out there, and I'm telling you guys, you know when your sirens just go off, you're like, nee, 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 nee. Okay, so first of all, she's wearing scrubs. So I was like, oh, did you just come from work? She goes, no, I always wear scrubs when I meet dogs. I'm like, okay, awesome. Kind of interesting, awesome. And then she's like, I just wanted to let you know that my dad is like a homicide detective, and my mom is a something else, right? And so I'm just gonna give you my driver's license, so feel free to take a photo of my driver's license, because I just want you to feel comfortable knowing who I am. I'm like, great, okay, better safe than sorry, great, okay. So I come inside, I take a photo of her license, and we sit on the couch, and we're having a conversation about the dogs, okay. Y'all, this is like, she talks a lot, okay, and she starts giving us advice on Millie, who's our 13-and-a-half-year-old yellow lab, who's actually doing really awesome. She gets CBD oil, you guys. And in the last 2 or 3 months, with her on the CBD oil, she's hilarious and awesome. She's in, you know, she's 13-and-a-half. So she starts giving us advice on what kind of medication Millie should be on. I'm gathering she's got her PhD in clinical psychology, and she moved here because of PTSD and maybe the military, and has some military contracts. And okay, so then she's talking about dog training, and she can do dog training as well. And she has a million questions, right? Like good questions, but like, I just need you to walk my dogs. That's it. Walk the dogs every day, 30 minutes, give them a little workout, okay? So she's asking about their medications. I'm like, I don't know that it's really necessary right now for the dog walking. She's asking about house sitting, and do I have it's almost like what I create for Augie when somebody stays with Augie, like a document, you know, his insurance card, his doctor, in case of an emergency. She's asking if I have all of this, and I was like, just need someone to walk the dogs, okay? And she's here for an extensive amount of time. So Jason and I are actually getting ready to leave because we're going to look at houses. So I was like, okay, this is great, awesome. We're getting ready to leave. We have to be, you know, out in a different part of town here in 45 minutes, and I'm like really trying to wrap her up, and she's like, okay, any more questions for me? I'm like, not at this time, you know, thanks, okay, thanks. Okay, so I finally get out the door. Jason's like, oh, here's the deal. She is gonna drive everybody crazy. I was like, there is such a thing as over thorough. First of all, and she's $40, you guys. $40 to walk 2 dogs for 30 minutes. I was like, that's great. Okay, since then, you guys, I've received 12 text messages from her. Like, we're looking at houses. I was like, and she's just like, here's my references, and here's the letter, and here's my write-up, and Rover. So I'm just telling you, the minute I saw the scrubs was in it, my intuition was already like,